Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 15th December 2021. And right now, I am with the 11 Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is D Maths 4024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and we have selected May June 2021 1 paper. This is paper 1, and this belongs from the zone 1, or we call it variant 1. So let's start this paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So let's start this paper. Okay, so the May June 2021 Cambridge O-Level Mathematics Syllabus D, Paper 1. So the first question is coming up on your screen. Okay, so he says work out 74.6 multiply 10 minus 3.89 multiply 100. So very simple and easy question. So let me show you how I will do this. And okay, so 746, when you multiply 74.6 with 10, it becomes 746. The decimal moves one step to the right. In 3.89, when you multiply it with 100, this becomes 389. The decimal has moved 2 steps to the right, and this becomes 389. So 746 minus 389, it will become 357. Okay. So that was the question number 1, and it's A part. Question number 1, its B part is 5 plus 3 multiply 2 minus 6. So first of all, we will multiply. So 3 and 2 will be multiplied. So you will have 5 plus 6 and minus. Let me show you. Okay. So first of all, we will multiply. So you will have 5 plus 6 minus 1. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 minus 1 will be 10. So let's go back to the question paper. Okay, so question number 2 is coming up on your screen. It says, okay. So 15, 125, square root of 8, 11, square root of 25, 14, and 60. From the numbers above, write down. A part is a factor of 70, a factor of 70, a cube number, and irrational number. So let me show you how I solve it. Okay, so here a list of numbers is given: 15, 125, under root 8, 11, under root 25, 14, and 60. So factors of 70. We have to select out of this list if there is any factor of 70. So, the factors of 70, I can write a list of factors of 70. 1 multiply 70 give you 70. 2 multiply 35 give you 70. 5 multiply 14 give you 70. And 7 multiply 10 give you 70. So the factors of 70 are 1, 2, 5, 7, 10, 14, 35, and 70. So which number which are the factors of 70 are present in that list? So you know this under root 25 means 5, so that is the factor, and 14 is a factor. So very simple and straightforward question. Okay, in the B part he says a cube number. A cube number, 125 is the cube of 5. 5 raised to power 3. 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. So 125 out of that list is a cube number. Then he says irrational number. Irrational number, the very famous irrational number is pi, and the other irrational numbers which are very famous, and that those are prime numbers, the square root of prime numbers. So you have in the list under root 8. Under root 8 means under root 4 multiplied 2, and you know that 4 multiplied 2, this 4 will come out of the square root, and this under root 2 will be left. So this is a prime number, which square root of the prime number. So this is an irrational number. So the irrational number out of that list is under root 8. The most famous irrational numbers are pi and under root 2. These are very famous irrational numbers and frequently asked in the paper. Okay, so that was the question number 2. Okay, so let's move to the next part. And the question number 3 is coming up on your screen. In the question number 3, he says work out 3 by 7 plus 2 by 5. And in the B part, he says find 2 by 3 of the 6 by 11, giving your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so question number 3, and here we go. So question number 3 is 3 by 7 plus 2 by 5. We will take the LCM. The LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. So divide this LCM with this denominator, you get 5, multiply that answer with this numerator. So 5 into 3. Divide this LCM with this denominator, you get 7. Divide that, multiply that number with this numerator. So you will have 7 multiply 2. So 15 plus 14 divided by 35, that's 29 by 35. So this is question number 13A part. Question number 13B part, he says 2 by 3 of the 6 by 11. 2 by 3 of 6 by 11 will be 2 by 3 multiply 6 by 11. So this 3 and the 6 will be cancelled, and you will left with 2 by 1 multiply 2 by 11. 4 by 11 is the answer. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Next question coming up on your screen is question number 4. He says a record is kept of the water level in a harbor. One morning, the level is 5 meters. That afternoon, the level is minus 2 meters. Find the difference between the level in the morning and the level in the afternoon. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so here you have to find the difference, and the difference between the levels. The one level is 5 meters, the other level is minus 2. So you subtract from one level, the other level, you get the difference. So 5 minus minus 2, and it will give you, because this minus will multiply with this minus, will become plus. So you will have 5 plus 2, and that will be 7 meters. So that's how you do the question number 4, and it's A part. Question number, next one is B part. Question number 4B part. He says one day the temperature at midday is 9 degrees centigrade. At midnight, the temperature has dropped by 15.3 degrees centigrade. Find the temperature at the midnight. So the temperature was 9 and it dropped 15.3. So 9 minus 15.3. So when you subtract 9 minus 15.3, you get minus 6.3 degrees centigrade. So the temperature will be minus 6.3 degrees centigrade. Okay, so the next question coming up on your screen is question number 5, and he says, okay, so this is the question. He says, the diagram shows quadrilateral ABCD with AD extended to E. AD side is extended to E. He says angle BCD, this angle is 135, angle BAD, this angle is 83, and the angle CDE, this outer angle, this CDE is 122. Their question is find the value of the x. They want you to find the value of the x. It's a 2-mark question. They want you to find out the value of the x. Okay, so let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so suppose that this angle, I'm just naming it myself. This angle is alpha. This angle x is actual question. Because this ADE is a straight line, I know this angle is 122. So these two angles, they are adjacent angles on these are the adjacent angles on a straight line. So their sum will be 180. So alpha plus 122 will be 180. So alpha will be equals to 180 minus 122, and that will be 58. So now I know this angle alpha. It's a quadrilateral, a 4-sided polygon. four-sided polygon. We call it quadrilateral. The sum of the internal angles of the quadrilateral are 360. This is a four-sided figure. The sum of its internal angles is 360. So I will add x plus 83 plus 58 plus 135, and that will be equals to 360. So x and 83 plus 58 plus 135, that will be 276 equals to 360. So x will be equals to this plus 276 will go to the other side. It will subtract there. So x is equals to 360 minus 276, and x will be equals to 84. Hopefully you understand this question. Okay, so let's move to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 6. He says, write 308 as a product of its prime factors. It's a 2-mark question, and the B part is find the highest common factor, HCF, of the 308 and 66. So let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so 308, and here this is the method normally we use to find the prime factors. I will divide it with the smallest prime number possible. So I divided with the 2, I got 154. Then again I divided with the 2, I got 77. Then I divided with the 7, I got 11. And then I divided with the 11, I got 1. So 308 or 308 is equals to 2 square multiply 7 multiply 11. So this is how you do question number 6, and it's A part. Now on the question number 6 and its B part, he wants you to find out the HCF. And if you want to find out the HCF, we will write both the numbers 308 and 66. We want to find out its HCF of the 308 and 66. So we will write 308 and we will write its factors. They are 2 square into 7 into 11. 66 is 2 into 3 into 11. So I will draw a line here. HCF you want to find out. In the HCF, we only take those factors which are common in both the numbers, and we take the smaller power of the common factor. So here the 2 is common, so I will write the smaller power of 2, so 2 raised by 1, and 11 is common, and I will also write 11. So 2 into 11, that's 22. So the HCF of these two numbers is highest common factor is 22. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 7, and it's a 2-mark question. He says that the diagram shows trapezium A, B, C, D. It's a trapezium A, B, C, D. AB is 7, this side is 7, and the DC is 10, this side is 10 centimeter. The area of the ABCD, this whole thing, is 85 centimeters square. The perpendicular height of the trapezium is h centimeter. Their question is find the value of the h. You know, the area of this trapezium is 85 centimeters square. And you know the formula for the area of a trapezium is 1/2 into height into sum of parallel sides. So by using that formula of the area, we can find out the height of the trapezium. Let me show you. So the area of the trapezium, we know the formula is 1/2 into height into sum of parallel sides. So area of the trapezium is given in the question, and it is 85 centimeters square. And so I wrote here 85 equals to 1/2 into the height, the vertical height between the perpendicular height between the, or you can say the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides is h, and that's the question. And this AB and the DC, they are the parallel sides of the trapezium. AB is 7 and the DC is 10, so 7 plus 10. So you will have 85, and I took this 2 to the other side. So it will multiply on that side. So you will have 2 into 85 equals to 17h. So this 17 is multiplying with the h. You can take this to the other side. It will divide there. So you will have 2 into 85 divided by 17. So h will be equals to 2 multiply 17 ones are 17 fives are 85. So you will left with 2 into 5, and that will be 10. It means that the vertical height or the perpendicular distance between the parallel sides of the trapezium is 10 centimeter. Hopefully you understand that how this question is done. Okay, so let's move to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 8. Okay, so the question number 8 is showing up on your screen. Question number 8, A part, he says simplify 6x plus 15 minus 2x plus 8. The terms which have x, they will be added, subtracted with each other. And the terms which are constant numbers only, they will be added, subtracted with each other. This is how you will simplify this. And then in the B part, it says expand and simplify by x minus 5 whole square. We will open this with the whole square. You know, x minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so next question. Here we have question number 8, A part. This is how you simplify them. The terms which have x in them, we bring them close together. We bring them together. And the constant numbers, we bring them together. So 6x minus 2x plus 15 plus 8. So you 6x minus 2x, it will be 4x plus 15 plus 8. That will be plus 23. So the final answer will be 4x plus 23. This is how you will simplify that expression. Okay, the next one is question number 8, and it's B part. Here we have to expand this x minus 5 whole square. So I will use the formula a minus b whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Square of the first term minus 2 into the first term into the second term plus square of the second term. So it will be x square minus 10x plus 25. Hopefully you understand how we have done this. Question number 8. So question number 9 is coming up on your screen. He says insert the correct symbol equals to crocodile's mouth. We call it greater than or less than to make each statement correct. Okay, so here we have 0.6 kg. Here we have to set this out of these 3 symbols. One of the symbols will be fitted here. So here we have written 60 grams, 15 kilometer here, 15000 meter, 4 meters square, 400 centimeters square. You see all these statements. That's very easy to set that thing. But the only problem with them is that their units are not same. So I will show you how this is done. First of all, I will represent both the quantities which are to be compared in the same unit so that you can make easily the comparison. Okay, so let's see question number 9, and it's A part. Okay, here we go. Question number 9 and A part, 0.6 kg, 60 gram, 0.6 kg. I will try to represent both the terms in the grams. Okay, so in 1 kg, there are 1000 grams. So 0.6 kg, you multiply it with 1000, you get 600 grams. And here you have 60 grams. So clearly 600 grams are larger, are more than the 60 grams. So I will put a crocodile here, inequality, and its mouth will be opening towards the 0.6 kg because it's 600 grams in grams. Okay, in the B part, we have 15 kilometer, and here you have 15,000 meter. So 15,000 meter. Their units are not same. You cannot compare them. If you want to compare them, they must be represented in the same unit. So I will convert the kilometer into meters. So if you want to convert 15 kilometers into meter, you have to multiply with 1,000 because in 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. So 15 multiply 1,000 will be 15,000 meter. So this is 15 in meters, 15 kilometers, 15,000 meter, and this is also 15,000 meter. So both these numbers, both these measurements, they are equal to each other. So here I will put an equal sign. Okay, so question number 9, and it's C part. He says 4 meters square and 400 centimeters square. You can see that their units are not same. So first of all, I will make their units same, and then I will be able to make a comparison between them. So 4 meters square, 1 meter square is equals to 100 centimeters square. 100 means 10,000 centimeter square. So 1 meter square is 10,000 centimeter square. So if you want to convert 4 meters square into centimeter square, you multiply it with 10,000. So 4 multiplied 10,000, it will be 40,000 centimeter square. And this is 40,000, this is 40,000 meters square, this one is 400 centimeter square. So clearly this side is larger. So I will put the inequality sign here, and the mouth of the crocodile will be towards the right, because 4 meters square is actually 40,000 centimeter square, which is more than 400 centimeters square. Hopefully you understand how we have done question number 9. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 10, and it's of 2 marks. He says, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of. He says 362.4 minus 187.2, and the whole thing divided by 52.3. So what you can do, you can write them in one significant figure. 362.4 in one significant figure, it will be 400. 187.2 in one significant figure, it will be 200. And 52.3 in one significant figure, it will be 50. And then the calculation will be very easy. The important word to be noted here is this word estimate. Okay, so let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so on your screen, you can see question number 10. 362.4 is in one significant figure. I will write it as 400. 187.2 will be written as 200. 52.3 will be written as 50. 400 minus 200 is 200 divided by 50. 200 divided by 50 will be 4. So a very simple and a straightforward question on the estimation. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number, let me see. Okay, so let me see first. Question number 10, and here we go. Question number 11 is showing up on your screen. It says, in a survey, 3 out of every 100 women were taller than 1.9 meter. One of these 100 women is picked at random. Calculate the probability that she is not taller than 1.9 meter. So see, out of 100 women, 3 women are taller than 1.9 meter. So the women who are smaller than 1.9 meter will be 97. 100 minus 3, 97. So they are asking you to find the probability that she is not taller than 1.9 meter, and that will be 97 by 100. Let me show you my work. So here we go. So the probability that not taller than 1.9 meter will be 97 by 100. This is how you will write this. Okay, so let's do the next question, and that's the B part of the question number 11. Let me bring it in front of you. Okay, this is the B part of the question number 11. He says, a new housing estate is being planned. There are 3 possible plans, A, B, and C. A survey was carried out to see which plan people preferred. The relative frequency table shows the results. Okay, so 0.3, relative frequency of A is 0.3, B is 0.5, C is 0.2. 52 people preferred the plan. 52 people preferred the plan C. Find how many people preferred the plan A. So there could be 2 methods to do this question, and we can use the method of proportion, or we can use the other way also. So let me show you my work. Okay, so here I suppose that the people who preferred C were 0.2. So 0.2 means 2 by 10. So I don't know what is the total people in the survey. So suppose the total people in the survey are X. So 2 by 10 of X said C. So that was 52. 2 by 10 of the X is 52. So X will be 52 multiplied 10 divided by 2. So 26 multiplied 10, and X will be 260. it means that the total people in that survey are 260. Now I want to find out how many people are saying A. The A is 0.3. 0.3 means 3 by 10. 3 by 10 of 260. Total people are 260 in that survey. So 3 by 10 of 260, that will be 78. That is one way of doing this. And we can use the other method also. So let me The second method you can use here is that the ratio proportion method, and you can write here the relative frequency and the actual people. If the 0.2 means 52, 0.3 means X. You can use that and you can find out the value of the X, which will be 78. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so let's go back to the question. The next question coming up on your screen. The next question coming up on your screen, he says, calculate the total number of people surveyed. The total number of people surveyed, we have already found that, and we have found that's 260. So the total people in the survey will be 260. Okay, so we have already the method which I used. In that method, we already have found in the first part that how the total number of people in that survey. So, okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 12. Okay, so the next question is question number 12, and it's showing up on your screen. It's a 2-mark question. He says, Bernard bought a game in the USA for $15. Alice bought the same game in Zambia and paid the equivalent price in the Zambian kwacha, ZK. Exchange rate between the Zambian kwacha is 1 Zambian is equals to $0.075. He says calculate the price that the Alice paid. We will use the method of ratio and proportion, and I will find out. Let me show you how this is done. It's a very important technique. This frequently come in paper 1. This question comes frequently in the paper 1. So ZK and dollar, and the 1 ZK is equals to $0.075. So $15 means how much, how many ZK. So I will convert them into fraction. 1 by X is equals to 0.075 by 15. So 1 by X is equals to 75 divided by 15 into 1000. I removed this decimal, and in the place of decimal, I put 1 downstairs, and after decimal, there were 3 digits, so I will put 3 zeros here. So you will have X will come here, and you will have X equals to 15 multiply 1000 divided by 75. So I cancel them with the 5 3s are, 5 15s are, and then again with the 3 1s are, 3 5s are. So you are left with 1000 divided by 5, and that will be 200. So you will get for $15, you will get 200 ZK. Hopefully you understand, and it's a very, very important and frequently asked question, the money exchange. Hopefully you understand the methodology. Okay, so that was question number 12. We will go to the next question, and the next question on your screen is question number 13. He says that 2 numbers, X and Y, are such that X ratio Y is 5:11, and X plus Y is equals to 1:2. So you see, it's a very simple question, and the topic is simultaneous equation. So one equation is this: X plus Y equals to 1:2. The other one is X divided by Y equals to 5/11. So from here, I will get the value of the X in terms of Y, and I will substitute that value here in the place of X. And we will find the value of the Y. So let me show you my methodology. It's a 2-mark question. Okay, so question number 13. In the question number 13, X ratio Y 5:11, x by y equals to 5/11. So x will be equals to 5y/11. Let me call that first equation. The second equation given is x plus y equals to 112. So here in the place of this x, I will substitute this value. So in the place of x, I will substitute 5y/11 plus 11 y equals to 112. So 11 will be the LCM here. So you will have 5y plus 11y equals to 112. 5y plus 11y, that will be 16y. This 11 will go on the other side and it will multiply. So 112 multiply with the 11 divided by 16. 16 sevens are 112. So 7 into 11, that will be 77. So this is the value of the y. I will substitute this value of the y in this equation, and I will get the value of the x. So 5 into 77 divided by 11. 11 ones are 11 sevens are 7 fives are 35. So the value of the x is 35 and the value of the y is 77. I'm hopeful that you understand that how this simultaneous equation is solved. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question on your screen is question number 14. It says this is the term-to-term rule for a sequence. Term-to-term rule of for a sequence means from one term how you get the next term. Okay, this is the term-to-term rule for a sequence. He says multiply by 2 and add 3. So the first 3 terms in this sequence are 1, 5, and 13. Write down the next term in this sequence. Okay, so let me show you how I do this. Okay. So question number 14, A part, and it says 1, 5, and 13. And the rule, they said multiply the term with 2 and add 3. So the next term will be 13 multiplied 2 plus 3. So you will have 26 plus 3, and that will be 29. So the next term will be 29. And okay, so the next part is, he says the B part. This is the term-to-term rule for a different sequence. He says square and subtract 5. So whatever the term you have, you square it and you subtract 5, you get the next term. So the second and the third terms in this sequence are -4 and -1 and -4. Write down the fourth term in this sequence. And the next thing he says, write down the 2 possible values for the first term in this sequence. So the B part is, and this is that is the first portion is of 1 mark and the second portion is of 2 marks. Okay, so square and subtract from 5. So let me show you. Okay. So the first term is missing, the second and the third term is given, and the fourth and the fifth term. So the fourth term is questioned. The rule they gave us is you square the previous term and you subtract from that 5. So we will take this term, which is -4, we will square it and subtract 5. So you will have 16 minus 5, and that will give you 11. So this is how you find the fourth term. Now the first term, suppose that the first term is x. So we suppose that the first term is x. So x squared minus 5 is equals to the second term, that's -1. So x squared will be equals to 5. The 5 will become positive on the other side. So I wrote it 5 minus 1. So x squared will be 4. And I will take square root on both the sides. So you will have square root of x squared equals to square root of 4. And so the x will be equals to plus minus 2. When you would take the square root with the answer, we write plus minus. So the 2 possible values are -2 and +2. So this is how you do this question. Hopefully you understand. So that was question number 14. So let's go to the next question. Here we go. He says, 2 villages, Fox Bay and Glanton, Fox Bay and the Glanton are joined by a footpath. So this is the footpath and a road, and this is a road which is joining the 2 towns, the 2 villages. Abdul walks along the footpath from the Fox Bay to the Glanton. He walks for 2 hours 14 minutes and arrives at the Glanton at 15:10. Calculate the time Abdul left Fox Bay. So the arrival time in the Glanton is 15:10, and the journey time is 2 hours 14 minutes. So their question is, what is the departure time? So from the arrival time, if you subtract the journey time, you get the departure time. So let me show you how we have done this. Okay, so the arrival time is 15:10, and the journey time is 2 hours and 14 minutes. So from the arrival time, if you subtract the journey time, you get the departure time when they started the journey. So 15:10 minus 2 hours and 14 minutes. So because from 10 I cannot subtract 14, so I will borrow 1 hour from here. So when 1 hour will be borrowed from here, so here you will be left with the 14 hours. And when 1 hour will come here on the minutes side, so 60 minutes will be added here. So this 10 will become 70 minutes. 70 minutes minus 14 minutes is 56 minutes. 14 hours minus 2 hours, that's 12 hours. So 12:56. So they started their journey at 12:56. I hope that you understand that question number 15, A part. Okay, so the next part is, their question is, the distance by road between the Fox Bay and the Glanton is 15 kilometer. A bus travels along the road between the Fox Bay and the Glanton. The bus journey takes 12 minutes. Calculate the average speed of the bus in the kilometers per hour. You see the distance is given to us, that's 15 kilometer, and the time taken is 12 minutes. They want us to calculate the average speed. The average speed formula is distance divided by time, but they want the answer in kilometers per hour. So what I will do, I will convert the time, which is in 12 minutes, into hours. So if you want to convert 12 minutes into hours, uh, in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So divide 12 minutes with 60, it will be converted into hours. Let me show you. It's a 2-mark question. Okay, so the distance is 15 kilometers and the time is 12 minutes. If you want to convert the 12 minutes into hours, you will divide the 12 with the 60 and you get 1 by 5. 12 ones are 12 fives. So 1 by 5 hours. So the speed is distance divided by time. So the speed is 15 divided by the time is 1 by 5 hour. So when this fraction will come upstairs here, it will reciprocate. It will flip. So you will have 15 multiplied 5 by 1. So that will be 75. So the speed of that bus is 75 kilometer per hour. So this is how you do question number 15B. I hope that you understand how I have done this. Okay, so the C part is, he says the bearing of the Glanton from the Fox Bay is 128 degree. 128 degree. Calculate the bearing of the Fox Bay from the Glanton. So he's asking the Glanton from the Fox Bay is 128. What will be the bearing of the Fox Bay from the Glanton? We call it the reverse bearing or the back bearing. And it's very simple. If the forward bearing is less than 180, the reverse bearing you get by adding 180. If the forward bearing is less than 180, the backward bearing or reverse bearing is, we can get it by adding 180. If the forward bearing is more than 180, then the reverse bearing is you can get by subtracting 180. So remember this rule. It's a very simple thing. Let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so that's question number 15, and the C part, you can see the Fox Bay is here. Here is the Glanton, the bearing of the Glanton from the Fox Bay. So I have drawn here a North Pole. This line is showing the North Pole is 128. The bearing of the Glanton from the Fox Bay is 128. So the forward bearing is 128. So they want the Fox Bay's bearing from the Glanton. The reverse bearing will be, because this bearing is less than 180, the reverse bearing will you get by adding 180. So 180 plus 128, that will be 308. So that's one method of finding the Fox Bay from the Glanton. The other way can be very easy. If you want to find out the Fox Bay is bearing from the Glenton. On the Glenton, I will draw a north. And from that north, I will walk clockwise, come to this line, this road, and that will be the bearing of the Fox Bay. So because these two lines, they are parallel to each other, I will find what is this angle, 128, and this angle, they are allied to each other. Let me call it the alpha. So once you 180 minus 128, you get this alpha. And then 360 minus alpha, that will be this outer angle, 360 minus alpha. So this is the second method which we do by doing the bearing, solving the bearing by making a diagram. So both methods are good. You can apply whatever method you see, you understand. Okay. So that is how you do the question number 15 and its three part. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 16. So question number 16 is showing up here. He says that the triangle, that's question number 16, is on the transformation topic. He says triangle A, B, and C are drawn on the grid. Okay. So they are drawn on the grid. Describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto triangle B. So if you see the triangle A and the triangle B, you will observe that let me show you how this is done. Let me start my video here. So my video shows up. Let me see. My video is showing up. Okay, now my video is showing up, and I just want to show you one thing. Let me bring my set square if I have a set square here. Yeah, I got a set square here. I just want to show you one thing, and that's very important. And the A mapped onto the let me change the camera. Okay, so here I have a set square. So here I have a set square. I think that the background is not good. It's not that visible. Let me make the, okay, so here we go. Now it will be more visible. You can see this. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so let me say that this is representing the triangle A. Let's say this is representing the triangle A. You can see the orientation of the set square and the triangle A, they are same. Okay, now I will rotate it. So let's rotate it. So let's rotate it. Okay, 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 okay. Now you see this is not coinciding. This orientation is not the exact orientation of the triangle B. Okay, so I rotated it. You can rotate it. You can rotate it 360 degree, but it will not be exactly like B. Okay, so I think this is not rotation at all. This is not rotation. This is not rotation because this diagram I rotated, but it does not match with the triangle B. So this is not a rotation. It's 100% reflection. So I think that this is a reflection. I hope you understand that how I differentiate between reflection and rotation. And okay, so let's come back. I have switched off the camera because okay, so how the A goes to the B, it's a reflection, and you take same point. For example, I take this point and this point, I join them with the line, and then I draw the perpendicular bisector of this line. You open your compass, you put it here, and put an arc here, put an arc here, then put the compass here, put an arc here, put an arc here, and join them, and that will be the perpendicular bisector. That perpendicular bisector will be the line of reflection. So let me show you how I have done this. First of all, let me show you the question. What was the statement of the question? It's a 2-mark question. He says, describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto the triangle B. So it's a 2-mark question. Okay, it's a reflection. I know that. I told you how to differentiate between them. Here you can see, join these 2 points. Join any 2 same points in the image and the object. With the blue color, I've joined them. Then draw the perpendicular bisector of that line. You can find the midpoint here. Okay, you can put a protector here and mark the perpendicular. This red line is perpendicular bisector. So that perpendicular bisector is basically the line of reflection. So how the A is transformed onto the B, it's a reflection in the line x equals to -1. It's a reflection in the line x equals to -1. Hopefully you understand that how I have described and how I came to know that this is reflection, this is not rotation. Okay, so the next question, the B part. He says, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle C. So let's see, triangle A onto triangle C. He's asking you triangle A onto triangle C, A onto C. Okay, so let's do that thing again, and let's do that thing again. Okay, let's do that thing again and see if we can. Okay, so here I have that my set square. So this is that set square. You can see this is exactly coinciding. This is exactly like the triangle A. Okay, so if you rotate it, suppose you rotate it. Okay, so I rotated it. Oh, it exactly coincides. It's exactly like the C. So it means that the A has been mapped onto C by a rotation. So this is how you know that this is 100% rotation. Okay, so now let me show you how I do this on paper. Once I know that this is rotation, I need to find out what is the center of the rotation and what is the angle of rotation. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so the methodology is very simple. You see, you take 2 same points. For example, this point and this point is same, so I will join them, and then I will draw the perpendicular bisector of this line. This is the perpendicular bisector of this. Then join these 2 same points. So you see, this point and this point is same, join them. Okay, so you can see that I have joined them. This point and this point is same, so I join them, and this is the perpendicular bisector of this line. This point and this point is same, so I will draw the perpendicular bisector. These blue color lines are perpendicular bisectors, and you can see these perpendicular bisectors are intersecting each other at this point. So where they intersect each other, that is the center of rotation. So the center of rotation is 0,1. The center of rotation is 0,1. And if you want to find out the angle of rotation, you join the same points, for example, this point and this point with the center of rotation, and check how much is the angle. So the angle, if you join this point with the center of rotation and this point with the center of rotation, you will see that the angle between them is 90 degree. It means that the A has rotated 90 degree clockwise about 0,1. So rotation about 0,1, 90 degree clockwise. That's how you describe that. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The C part, he says the triangle D is the image of the triangle A after an enlargement. So they're talking about enlargement. Scale factor 2 with the center of enlargement 1,2. Okay, so scale factor is 2 and the center of enlargement is 1,2. So what you will do, so center of enlargement is 1,2 and you have to enlarge this figure. So I will join this point with this center of, this is the center of enlargement 1,2. So I will prolong it. So whatever is the distance between this and the center of enlargement, you double it and you put a dot here. You join this point with the center of enlargement and you prolong it. So check what is the distance between these 2 points, center of enlargement and this point, and you double it. And then you join these points. That's how you enlarge this figure. So let me show you my method, how I've done this. So here we go. So this was the center of enlargement. I joined the point A, this point, this vertex of the A with this, and I prolonged it, this red color line, you can see that. And whatever is this distance, you just double it and measure it from the center of enlargement. When I double it, this is the point. I join this point, this vertex of the triangle A with the center of enlargement. I prolong it, and then I check what is the distance between this point and center of enlargement. I multiply it with the 2 and start measuring it with the center of enlargement. And from here, I double that distance here. This is that point. So I join them. So this is the triangle D. This big triangle is the triangle D. So this is how you do the enlargement. You will have if you have your hard copy of the paper, then it's very simple. Use set squares, scales, pencil, and do this actually, and you will be able to understand. Just follow my instruction. Just carefully listen what instructions I'm giving you, and you will be able to do that. So that was the C part. It was a 2-mark question, and we have drawn, and you can note down the coordinates of the image also. Okay, so here we have question number 17. Here we have a triangle. The name of triangle is ABC. And here's this point E and this point D. This angle is 90. This angle is also 90. He says the diagram shows an isosceles triangle ABC where AB is equals to AC. It is given that it's an isosceles triangle. This and this is equal. And then he says the D is a point. So this whole angle, and this whole angle will also be equal to each other. He says the diagram shows, and so D is a point on the AC such that the angle ADB, this ADB angle is 90 degree. The angle AEC is also 90 degree. Show that the triangle ADB, so they are talking about this triangle ADB and the triangle AEC. They both are congruent to each other. So give a reason for each statement you make. Okay, so let me show you how I have done this. But first thing, how many marks this question carries? This question has 3 marks. Okay. So you have to write the reason that why these 2 triangles are congruent to each other. So let me show you. So here we go. The triangle ADB and the triangle AEC, we are comparing them. The AB side is equal to the AC side. It is given. The angle ADB and the angle AEC, they both are of 90 degree. That is also given. So BAD angle and the CAE angle, they both angles are common angle. That both angles are common in both the triangles. So these 2 triangles, they have 2 angles same, and one side is also same. So angle side postulate, if the 2 angles and one side in the 2 triangles which are being compared, they are same, those 2 triangles are congruent. You see these 3 lines, when I write these 3 lines, that means congruent. And congruent means that both the triangles are exactly same. Okay, lengthwise and shape-wise. So this is how you do that. It's a little complicated thing, but hopefully you understand. So that was question number 17. So next question coming up on your screen is question number 18. It's a 3-mark question. This comes every year in the paper, a simultaneous equations. And in this paper, this is the second time the simultaneous concept has came. So solve the simultaneous equations, show your working. X plus 6y is equals to 0 and 3x minus 2y equals to 10. Here, if I, for example, if you multiply this second equation with 3, the coefficient of the y will become same. By simply adding them, you will be able to get the value of the x. Okay, so let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so x plus 6y equals to 0, 3x minus 2y equals to 10. I will try to make the coefficient of the y same. So first equation, the left side of the first equation plus 3 multiply with the second equation's left side equals to 0 minus 3 times the second equation's right side. Okay, so you will have x plus 6y plus 9x minus 6y equals to minus 30. So 6y and 6y will be gone. X plus 9x will be 10x equals to minus 30. X will be minus 30 divided by 10. X will be minus 3. So now I got the value of the x, that is minus 3. I will substitute this value of x in any of these equations. So I substituted here in this equation. So minus 3 plus 6y equals to 0. 6y equals to 3. When this minus will come to this side, minus 3 will come to this, the other side, it will become positive 3. So y is equals to this 6 is multiplying with the y. When it will go on the other side, it will divide. So you will have 3 divided by 6, and that will be 1 by 2. So the value of the x is minus 3, and the value of the y is 1 by 2. So this is how you will do question number 18. Okay, so this is how you will do question number 18. Okay. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 19. It says, y is proportional to x minus 1 whole square, given that y is equals to 18 and x equals to 4. Find y when x is equals to 6. So, okay, so y is proportional to x minus 1 whole square. So let me show you how this is done. Y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square. So y is equals to, when I remove this proportional sign, I will introduce an equal sign here, and I will put a constant here. So that constant is k into x minus 1 whole square. He says the y value is 18 when the x is 4. Put those values here. You will have 18 equals to k bracket 4 minus 1 bracket close whole square. So 18 is equals to k into 3 whole square. So this will become 9. When it will go on the other side, it will divide. So k is equals to 18 by 9, and that will be 2. So the k value is 2. Okay, so the formula will become y is equals to 2 bracket x minus 1 bracket close whole square. Then the question is, if the value of the x is 6, what is the value of the y? So y will be equals to 2 bracket 6 minus 1 whole square. So y is equals to 2 bracket 5 whole square. So y will be equals to 2 into 25. Y will be equals to 50. So hopefully you understand how this is done. That was question number 19. It's a 2-mark question. Okay, so we have this next question coming up on your screen. That's question number 20, and you can see a grid is drawn here. So here we have a line. The line is passing through the O origin, and it's a straight line. And let's see what the question is. He says the line 2y equals to x is drawn on the grid. So the equation of this line is 2y equals to x. The equation of this line is 2y equals to x. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals to 2. This is 1 mark. And on the grid, draw the graph of y plus x equals to 4. It's a 2-mark question. So we have to draw these two lines, y equals to 2 and y plus x equals to 4. This will be y equals to minus x plus 4. When I will take this x to the other side, it will be y equals to minus x plus 4. Let me show you. So their question was to draw the line y equals to 2. So this is it's a horizontal line. Y equals to 2 is a horizontal line. So you can see this red line. I have drawn that line. Y equals to 2. Okay. Then they ask you to draw this line y plus x equals to 4. And so y is equals to minus x plus 4. You can make a table and you can suppose some values of x. For example, 0, 2, 4, and you can find the value of the y. The equation will be y equals to minus x plus 4. And from there, find the value of the y and then plot those points here. And you can get this line. This line is representing y plus x equals to 4. Hopefully, you know how to draw this line. And once you have drawn this line, that was the first part. Okay, so now let me show you the next part. He says on the grid, shade and label the region R defined by the following inequalities: x plus y less than and equals to 4, 2y greater than and equals to x, y less than and equals to 2, x less than greater than and equals to 0. So these are the four inequalities. Let me show you how we do this and how we shade. Okay, so here is that equation. And okay, so let me start from here. It says y equals to 2. The inequality is y is less than or equals to 2. So this red line, you have to remain below this line. Okay, this was the equation: y plus x is equals to 4. The inequality given is x plus y is less than or equals to 4. So you have to remain below this line. You have to remain below this line because the crocodile's back is towards y. Okay, so you have to remain below this line. You have to remain below this line. Okay, so this equation is y equals 2y equals to x, and the inequality is 2y is greater than or equals to x. So the crocodile's mouth is towards y. So you have to remain above this line. You have to remain below this line. You have to remain below this line. But this black line, you have to remain above this line. And then we have this line, x equals to 0. This is that line, x equals to 0. The inequality given is x is greater than or equals to 0. About these vertical lines, if the crocodile's mouth is towards x, you will have to remain on the right side. If the crocodile's mouth is towards x and x is positive, then you have to remain on the right side of that line. So you have to remain below this line. You have to remain below this red line. You have to remain above this black line. And you have to remain on the right side of this vertical line. So the area bounded by these four inequalities will be this one. So I have shaded it with the blue color and labeled it with the R. So this is the region which is defined by these four inequalities. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so that was 2-mark question, and let's go to the next question. Question number 21 is on your screen. He says factorize 3cx plus 2bx minus 6cy minus 4by. Okay, it's a 4-term expression and you have to factorize it. So let me show you how I have done this. Okay, from the first 2 terms, you can see that this x is common. So you're left with a 3c plus 2b. From the last 2 terms, you can see minus 2y is common. When you take negative common, the signs will change. So 3c plus 2b. Now you can see this term, and in this term, this bracket 3c plus 2b is common. Take this common. From here, you will have x. From here, you will have minus 2y. So this is how you will factorize question number 21, A part. Hopefully you understand. Okay. So the next question, the question number next is question number 21, and it's B part. He says the question is factorize. Okay, so you have to factorize 6x squared plus 7x minus 10. 6x squared plus 7x minus 10. So I will multiply these 2 extreme terms. I will get 60. I will write the factors of 60, and I will have to choose that pair, because here with the third term, a negative sign is shown. So I have to choose that pair, which by subtraction will give you positive 7x. Let me show you how I've done this. Okay, so multiply these 2 extreme terms. It will give you 60. Then write the factors of 60 in your rough work: 1 into 60, 2 into 30, 3 into 20, 4 into 15, 6 into 10, and minus 5 into 12 also. So because here with the third term, we have a negative sign. So you're right here, subtract. We have to choose that pair, which by subtraction will give you positive 7. So 5 and 12, you subtract them, you get 7, because you want positive 7. So with the larger number, put a positive sign, and with the smaller number, put a negative sign. So here, this is called midterm breaking. So we'll have 6x squared. These extreme terms will remain same. That midterm will be broken. So 6x squared minus 5x plus 12x minus 10. From these two, x is common, you will left with 6x minus 5. From these two, plus 2 is common, you will left with 6x minus 5. Now you can take 6x minus 5 bracket common. From here you will have x, from here you will have plus 2. I hope that you understand how this IF factorize by using the midterm breaking method. So that was question number 21B part. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so the next question coming up on your screen is question number 22. Okay, the question number 22 is a car has a mass of 2400 kg, correct to the nearest 100 kilogram. This word is very important, correct to the nearest 100 kilogram. So if it's correct to the nearest 100 kilogram, you will write here 100 kilogram divided by 2, and it will be 50, so plus minus 50. And he says a Caravan has a mass of 1,460 kg, correct to the nearest 10 kilogram. So this is correct nearest to the 10 kilogram, nearest to 10 kilogram, you will write 10 kg divided by 2, and it will be plus minus 5 kg. So let me show you. He says calculate the lower bound of the total mass of the car and the Caravan. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. It's a very important question on the upper bound, lower bound. Okay, so the car mass is 2400 kg, and this is correct to the 100 kg. So in your rough work, you will write 100 kg divided by 2, and it will be 50 kg. With it, I write plus minus. If I will add this, you will get the upper bound. If I subtract this from this measurement, I will get the lower bound. So 2400 plus 50, 2450 kg, that's the upper bound. 2400 minus 50, you get 2350 kg, that's the lower bound of the mass of the car. Caravan's mass is 1460 kg, and this is correct to 10 kg. You divide it with the 2, you get 5 kg, and with it write plus minus. And when you will add this, you will get 1465 kg. When you subtract this from this number, this measurement, you get 1455 kg. So that's the upper bound of the Caravan's mass, and this is the lower bound of the Caravan's mass. The total mass will be the mass of the car plus the mass of the Caravan. And you want the lower bound of the total mass, so I will take the lower bound of the car's mass, and I will take the lower bound of the Caravan's mass. So the lower bound of the car mass is 2350 kg, and the lower bound of the car's mass is 1455 kg. So 2350 plus 1455, and you get 3805 kg. So that's the lower bound of the total mass. Hopefully you understand how we have done this question. Okay, so let's move to the next question. This was question number 22. And then we have question number 23. So we are done with the question number 22. That was a 2-mark question. The question number 23 is showing up on your screen. And he says, A part, question number 23, A part. He says A is equals to B square plus C square divided by D. The first portion is find A when the B is equals to 4 expo 2 and C is 6 expo 3 and D is 2 expo 2. Write your answer in the standard form. Okay, so the formula is A is equals to B square plus C, the whole thing divided by D. The value of the B and C and D is given. We'll substitute them here. And let's do the calculation. It's a 3-mark question, a very simple and straightforward question. So let me show you. So A is equals to B square plus C divided by D. So B value is 4 expo 2, it's square plus 6 into expo 3 divided by 2 expo square. So when you square, the 4 square will be 16, 10 square will be 10 raised to power 4, plus 6 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 2 into 10 to the power 2. Give this 110 to this, and it will become 160. The power will become 3. So now you have 160 to 10 to the power 3 plus 6 into 10 to the power 3. The idea is I have made both these 10s, the power of both these 10 same. So I will take this 10 raised to power 3 common, and you will have 160 plus 6 and multiply with the 10 to the power 3 divided by 2 into 10 to the power 2. This becomes 166, and 10 square and 10 raised to power 3 cancel. So you are left with the 10 raised to power 1 upstairs. So 166 divided by 2, that will be 84 into 10. So move this 1 decimal to this step and to the right. So it will become 8.4 into 10 to the power 2. So this is the standard form of this answer. 8.4 expo 2. That's the answer. Hopefully you understand. So that was question number 23. Okay, so the next question, he says in the second part, he says, rearrange the formula to make B the subject. It's a 3-mark question. He wants you to rearrange this formula and make the B subject of the formula, this B square. I want B to be the subject of the formula. Let me show you. It's a 3-mark question. Huge marks for this concept. Okay, so here you have A equals to B square plus C divided by D. Take this D to the other side. You will have AD equals to B square plus C. Take this C to the other side. Here it's adding, on the other side it will subtract. So you will have AB minus C equals to B square. So take square root on both the sides. So you will have AD minus C and a square root on it equals to square root of the B square, and it will be cancelled. So your B will be equals to under root AD minus C. But remember here, don't forget to write plus minus sign. I have not written it, but you should write here a plus sign. Okay, it's a bit difficult to write with the mouse. Okay, it's important to write this plus minus sign here. Okay, okay, so let's go. Okay, so the next question, that was question number 23, and it's B part. Hopefully you understand. Sorry, not B part. It was the question number 23A, second part. Now question number 23 and its B part. It's a brand new question and a little tricky one. It's easy, but it's tricky, very tricky question, and it's brand new. Okay, so we have m into 10 to the power 4 plus m into 10 to the power 2, and that's equal to 36, 36, 0. He says work out m into 10 to the power 8 minus m into 10 to the power 2. So they want us to answer this. They want basically this to, they want us to find the value of this thing from here. Okay, so let me show you how I have done this. It's a very, the way I worked on it is a bit difficult. You see, this is m into expo 4 plus m expo 2 is 36360. I guess that m is 3.6. If you multiply 3.6 with 10 to the power 4, you get 36000. I guess this is 3.6 into 10 to the power 2, and that gives you 360. So when you add these two numbers, you get 36360. From here, I guess that it's 3.6. The value of the m is 3.6. But it's a very difficult way in which I have worked. But I just guessed it, that the value of the m is 3.6. So when I multiply 3.6 with 10 to the power 4, I get 3600. And when I multiply 3.6 with 10 square, I get 360. When I add these two, I get 36360. So the value of the m is 3.6 basically. Okay, the main question was, what is the value of the m expo 4 minus m expo 2? So I now know that the m value is 3.6. And 3.6 into 10 to the power 4 minus 3.6 into 10 to the power 2. So when you multiply this, you get 3600. The decimal has moved 4 steps to the right. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes 36,000. And here you multiply with the square, 10 square. So you will move 2 steps to the right. So you get 360. So from 36000, if you subtract 360, you get 35640. So you get the final answer is 35640. This question is very tricky question. Not easy to answer. So these 2 marks, they are very difficult to answer. Okay, so that was question number 23. So let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 24, A part. Here a matrix M is given, that's 5, 1, 2, 3. Matrix N is given, 4, minus 2, 3, and 0. They say find M minus N. So it's a 1-mark question. And then okay, so let's first do that and then we'll see. Okay, M minus N. So 5 minus 4, 1 minus 2, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 0. The corresponding members are subtracted from each other. Okay, so 5 minus 4, that will be 1. So 1 minus minus 2, that will become 1 plus 2, and that will be 3. 2 minus 3, that will be minus 1. 3 minus 0, that will be 3. So this is how you do question number 24, A part. This is the matrix subtraction. Hopefully you understand. Okay, question number 24, and it's B part. He says the P is 2, 4, C minus 5, Q is 3, 2 minus 2, D, PQ is equals to minus 2, 0, 19, 11. So this is given. So just put the P value here, Q value, multiply them, then we will compare them. Then he says find the value of the C and the value of the D. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. Okay, so next part. Okay, so they said PQ is equals to this. This is given minus 2, 19, 1. I put the value of the P matrix here, 2, 4, C minus 5. I put the Q value here, that's 3, 2, minus 2, and D. The first row here, let me show you. Okay, so the first row from here, let me use the highlighter. So the first row from here will be multiplied with the first column here. 2 3s are 6 plus 4, 4 multiplied with minus 2, that's minus 8. 6 minus 8. So then the first row will multiply with the second column. 2 2s are 4 plus 4 D's are 4D. So 4 plus 4D. Then the second row will multiply with the first column. It will give you 3C minus 5 multiplied with minus 2, that will be plus 10. So 3C plus 10. Then the second row will multiply with the second column. You will have 2C minus 5D. And that's equals to minus 2, 0, 19. So we can compare them. So this is minus 2, minus 2. So they are same. Okay. So this one, 4 plus 4D, will be equals to 0. Okay. So it means 4D is equals to 0 minus 4. 4D is equals to minus 4. D will be equals to minus 4 divided by 4. So D will be minus 1. Okay, now I know the value of the D. Compare this. 3C plus 10. And that will be equals to 19. 3C plus 10 equals to 19. So 3C is equals to 19 minus 10. You will be left with 9. So C will be equals to 9 by 3. And you cancel them. So C will be equals to 3. So you see, this is how this is done. It's a very important concept. Every year this comes in paper. So hopefully you understand. Okay. So let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 25. He says, here we go. That's question number 25. Here a circle is given. The center of the circle is C, which is 0, 1. The point on the circumference is P, which is 3, 5. And on that point, that is the point of tangency, we have a tangent there. The diagram shows a circle center 0, 1, center at 0, 1. The P point is 3, 5 is a point on the circumference of the circle. Find the coordinate of the tangent. So first of all, I know that this is the radius at the point of tangency. CP will be the radius at the point of tangency. And you know that radius at the point of tangency and the tangent, they both are perpendicular to each other. So I can find the gradient of the CP, whatever will be the gradient of the CP. The gradient of the tangent will be negative and reciprocal of the gradient of the CP. And I know this point through which the tangent is passing. And once I know the gradient of the tangent, I can find the coordinate of the tangent. So it's, let me show you how much marks. 4-mark question. This question is a 4 marks. Very easy and straightforward question. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. Okay, so question number 25 is showing up on your screen. So C point is 0, 1. The P point is 3, 5. So this makes CP is the radius. So the slope of the radius CP will be, the formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. 5 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 0, and that will be 4 by 3. And so the gradient of the tangent will be, because the tangent is perpendicular to this radius, so the gradient of this tangent will be reciprocal of the CP, gradient of the CP, and negative. So the gradient of the tangent will be minus 3 by 4. And because the tangent is passing through the 3 comma 5, so I can find the equation of the tangent. I know the gradient, I know the point through which the tangent is passing. I can find the equation of the tangent. The method is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. M is the gradient of the tangent, that's minus 3 by 4. And x1 and y1 is the coordinates of that point through which the tangent is passing. So you see here y minus y1 is 5 equals to minus 3 by 4. That tangent, that the gradient is 3 by 4, minus 3 by 4. Bracket x minus x1 is 3. So take this 4 to the other side. So you will have 4y minus 20 is equals to minus 3x plus 9. So 4y, bring this 3x to this side. So 4y plus 3x is equals to 9 plus 20. So 4y plus 3x is equals to 29. So that is the equation of the tangent. Hopefully you understand this. So, my dear students, today we are done with this paper. This was May, June 2000. This paper was May, June 2021. So today I want to specially thanks everybody and all my viewers who watch my channel, because today this is I think today is 15th of December 2021, and today the day is very important, because today, just few minutes ago, 1,000 my channel has got 1,000 subscribers. So I want to specially thanks all the people who have supported me and who has watched my channel. So I want to say thank you to all of them, and we will make another video for to pay pray to appreciate all the people who have subscribed my channel. So thank you very much everybody. Today my channel has completed has got 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. And if you find this video interesting, you find this video useful, and you think that this video has helped you to understand this May, June 2021 1-1 paper, don't forget to subscribe my channel and share the link of this video onto your Facebook account and onto your Instagram account, and so that your friends, your class fellows, your senior students, your juniors, class fellows, school fellows who are in O levels, they can benefit from this video. It's a great pleasure for me to teach you online, and I'm really very happy today. So thank you very much, everybody, for your love and for your appreciation and for watching my videos. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.